Hi everyone, it's Lonnie. Welcome to Grace Blossoms for You. And if you've been here before, welcome back. So I have one more prompt that I wanted to do from the July Junk Journal Challenge 2025, and that is the written in the margins. And I have some papers here that are from the edge of pages, and I've been saving them to use for this. And I saw Julia at Camellia Craft Designs using edges of paper to make frames, and I thought, why not? That would be a good use of paper, good way to use it up. And then I combined that with this challenge, and I thought that would be good. So how do I do this? Well, first of all, I'm not going to make sure everything is straight. And in fact, this one I think is too light for that. As always, I gravitate towards the music. Maybe I'll start with this one. It's the cover of a devotional. I think it was a Daily Bread. The grass withers and the flowers fall, but the word of our God endures forever. Isaiah 40, verse 8. So I was thinking, and you know what? I think what I'm thinking is that I need to make the frame one way and then put the picture on top. That's kind of unusual, isn't it? At least I haven't seen it before. I don't think. At least not in the way that you would normally see a frame, right? Usually the frame goes around. Well, this frame will go around it too, but it'll sort of again, that's very white. There's a piece of coffee dyed paper. That will work. Like so. I'll probably want to ink something up here. I'll do the picture first. Yeah, because I didn't want to cut any of the verse off. Sorry, who says you always have to do it a certain way? You can do it different sometimes. All right. Barely Arts. Barely Art, I think. Yeah, no S. You just have to figure out how big you want your frame to be. And you have to figure out if you want it straight or not. I don't particularly mind if it's not straight. This is totally not what I normally do, so, you know, sometimes you just have to do stuff that is different and not always the same. Even though sometimes it feels kind of uncomfortable. Alright, and I'm just going to plop that down. And there it is. Now, before I ink the outside, I think I'm just gonna bring this down a bit. I know, I used that that music sheet, but not much is visible of it now. Well, that is very short, wasn't it? Written in the margins. This would be nice. You know, it doesn't always have to be the edge of the paper either. The writing is already here, and then you could just use that for the margins. So this could be the written in the margins part. But I think I do want to use the other picture. Oh, I didn't realize I had two pieces of paper. Oops. Well, that's fine. I guess everybody's going to have a different way of accomplishing this prompt. And that's totally fine too. How boring would it be if we all did everything exactly the same? See, now I thought I would like the brown edge of that paper, and I do, but I feel like it doesn't make enough of a statement here. I think I prefer that. Yep. Alright, so this goes down. Goes down there. Oh, I got two sheets again. Use this one. Yes, I hope you're doing good. Keeping busy crafting or something enjoyable and productive. I think sometimes we're too hard on ourselves about all the things that aren't getting done, and we don't see the things that we're actually getting done. Like so. And for this one, I think I'm just going to put it right inside here because I'm not sure how much the picture is covering. Something like that. And then I'm going to trim these a little bit. So now these could be actually added to pockets and whatnot. Like I was thinking, if you had a bigger pocket, you could put these on the outside. They could become a pocket. Probably would want to back that with something a little sturdier than flimsy book page. I'm just finding the frame or the background is a little too wide. I could have just put the pieces of paper closer together. That would have worked. There, written in the margins. Good thing I didn't have to write it myself. So not only does his word endure forever, I feel like I want to write something in here myself. There we go. And then, I don't know, for some reason, I had this thought to do a second frame. They moved. I don't know, it's almost like a backwards collage where you're building up the layers behind it instead of building from the back and then up. So I don't mind that. I think that looks kind of cool. Maybe and then it has more layers of ink. Something like that. And then, where is it? Written in the margins. Maybe I'll do it differently this time and actually cut it out. Yeah, so I did not do all of the prompts for this challenge, but we were told from the beginning that we could only do the ones that we had time for or wanted to do, so I don't feel bad if I don't get to the rest of them. I'm reorganizing my craft cave, and so I keep wanting to put my garbage to the right, but my garbage is now on my left. I think I'm going to put that on there instead because I don't want it to get mixed up with the verse on that one. So maybe down here. Written in the margins is the prompt. And there we go. And nice, short, sweet project today. Hope you liked that. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.